The radar contact made no sense. No crew signatures, no radio chatter, no visible escort ships, just a silent vessel drifting through contested waters near the South China Sea. At first, military analysts thought it was abandoned. Then the missile doors opened. Thousands of miles away, operators sitting safely on land watched through encrypted screens as the unmanned warship received its command. No captain, no sailors, no human voices on board, just remote instructions moving silently across satellites. Then suddenly, missiles erupted from the deck. And somewhere deep inside the Pentagon, military planners realized naval warfare had just changed forever. Because the United States Navy is now building something terrifying. A fleet of ghost ships, warships with no crew at all. And honestly, that may only be the beginning. Because hidden beneath the public testing programs, there's another mysterious project most people forgot existed. A strange stealth boat called Ghost. A vessel so bizarre, so futuristic, that many people still believe the Navy never actually abandoned it. They just stopped talking about it. And if that's true, the future of naval warfare may already be far stranger than most people realize. The modern battlefield has a problem. Warships are becoming easier to kill, missiles are faster, satellites are everywhere. Drones constantly search the ocean, and the terrifying reality is this. A single successful strike can kill hundreds of sailors instantly. Aircraft carriers, destroyers, cruisers, all of them rely on large human crews operating inside floating targets. So the Navy started asking a dangerous question. What if the ship didn't need a crew at all? That question created the Ghost Fleet Overlord program. And unlike conspiracy theories, this part is completely real. The Navy has already tested unmanned ships capable of sailing thousands of miles without anyone on board. No sleeping quarters, no cafeteria, no crew rotations, just autonomous systems guiding the vessel across open ocean. The strangest part? Some of these ships intentionally look ordinary. Not futuristic war machines, not stealth destroyers, just commercial-looking cargo ships hiding in plain sight. That's what makes them psychologically terrifying. Because an enemy looking across the ocean may not realize they're staring at an armed missile platform. One of the Navy's unmanned vessels, the Nomad, completed an autonomous transit of thousands of nautical miles almost entirely without sailors on board. The ship navigated weather, open ocean traffic, commercial shipping lanes, and maritime obstacles, largely on its own. And suddenly, the idea of unmanned naval warfare stopped sounding futuristic. It became operational reality. Imagine trying to track threats across the Pacific Ocean now. Some ships contain civilians, some contain cargo, and some may secretly carry missile systems controlled remotely from another continent. That uncertainty alone changes naval warfare dramatically. And the Navy understands exactly why. Because unmanned vessels create terrifying advantages. No crew means smaller operating costs, longer deployments, fewer casualties, and more aggressive mission profiles. A ghost ship can remain at sea for weeks, maybe months, completely silent, waiting, watching, and if war starts, it may already be in position. That's the terrifying thing about these systems. They don't need to rush toward the battlefield. They can already be there, hidden among normal shipping traffic, invisible inside the chaos of global trade routes. And honestly, that creates a nightmare scenario for enemy navies. Because traditional naval warfare relies heavily on identifying targets correctly. But ghost ships blur the line between civilian traffic, military logistics, autonomous drones, and missile platforms. Suddenly, the ocean becomes filled with uncertainty, and uncertainty gets people killed. But then the story gets even stranger. Because while the Navy publicly discussed unmanned drone ships, another project quietly faded into the background. A vessel simply called Ghost. And this thing looked like it came from science fiction. Twin hulls, angular stealth shape, almost alien proportions. But the truly insane part wasn't the design. It was how the vessel moved through water. The project relied on something called supercavitation, which sounds fake until you understand what it actually means. Normally, water creates enormous drag against ships. That resistance limits speed. But the Ghost attempted to solve that problem by surrounding parts of the hull with gas bubbles, meaning portions of the vessel were essentially gliding through a bubble instead of directly through water. reducing friction dramatically. In theory, this allowed the craft to move faster, quieter, and potentially harder to detect, especially in coastal operations. The concept fascinated military analysts immediately, because a stealthy high-speed insertion craft could radically change special operations warfare. Imagine SEAL teams, reconnaissance units, covert coastal strikes, arriving faster and more quietly than almost anything currently deployed. And then, the project seemed to disappear. Publicly, the Navy showed limited interest. Funding slowed. The Ghost stopped making headlines. Most people assumed the idea simply failed. But that's where the conspiracy theories exploded, because defense analysts noticed something strange. The concept itself still made military sense. Actually, arguably more sense as drone warfare and stealth technology advanced. So why walk away from it completely? That question created years of speculation. And honestly, the secrecy surrounding military black budget programs only made things worse. Because historically, the US military absolutely has hidden advanced technology projects before, especially projects connected to stealth, reconnaissance, special operations, and autonomous systems. So some analysts began wondering, was the Ghost really canceled or simply classified? Now to be clear, there's no confirmed public evidence proving the Navy secretly deployed Juliet marine technology into classified operations. But the mystery itself became fascinating, because the vessel fits almost perfectly into the direction modern warfare is already moving. Stealth, autonomy, unpredictability, minimal human exposure, and hidden deployment capability. That's the terrifying pattern connecting both ghost ship concepts. The future battlefield increasingly removes humans from direct exposure, not because war is becoming safer, but because modern weapons have become so deadly that survival itself is collapsing. Think about how vulnerable traditional naval crews really are now. Hypersonic missiles, drone swarms, satellite targeting, long-range anti-ship weapons. Modern naval warfare may move too fast for large manned fleets to survive comfortably near contested zones. So militaries are adapting fast, and suddenly the idea of unmanned ghost fleets no longer feels optional. It feels inevitable. But the psychological effect may be even more dangerous than the technology itself, because ghost ships create a terrifying new battlefield emotion: paranoia. Imagine being responsible for defending a coastline, while knowing commercial vessels, autonomous drones, disguised missile ships, and covert naval platforms could already be operating nearby. How do you identify threats correctly? How do you know what's armed? How do you know what's watching you? That uncertainty creates hesitation. And hesitation in warfare is deadly. The ocean is already difficult to monitor. Now imagine adding autonomous systems, AI targeting, remote-controlled weapons, stealth vessels, and unmanned missile ships into that environment. The battlefield stops feeling human. It starts feeling haunted. And honestly, that may be the real reason the word ghost fits these programs so perfectly. Not because the ships are invisible, because they create the feeling that something dangerous may already be nearby, watching silently, without anyone on board at all. Then there's another terrifying possibility. What happens when autonomous ghost ships begin working together? Because that's likely where this technology eventually leads. Not individual drone vessels, entire coordinated fleets, some carrying missiles, some gathering intelligence, some operating electronic warfare systems, some acting as decoys, all networked together across enormous distances. And suddenly, naval warfare stops looking like massive fleets exchanging fire across the horizon. It starts looking like hidden machines hunting each other silently across entire oceans. The scariest part? This future may already be starting. As of 2026, San Diego has become one of the central hubs for testing many of these unmanned naval systems. And every year, the technology gets more advanced, more autonomous, more capable, more difficult to track, which means somewhere out there tonight, an unmanned vessel may already be crossing open water completely alone. No crew sleeping below deck, no voices on the bridge, no human eyes watching the horizon. Just sensors, algorithms, satellite links, and weapons waiting for commands from thousands of miles away. And honestly, that may be the most unsettling part of all. Because for centuries, warships were symbols of human presence. Captains, crews, sailors standing watch at sea. But ghost fleets changed that entirely. Now the ship itself becomes the weapon. Silent, unmanned, waiting. And if projects like the mysterious ghost stealth boat were never truly abandoned, then the future of naval warfare may already be drifting through the ocean in ways the public still doesn't fully understand. Because the terrifying truth is this: the next great naval threat may not have a crew at all. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome stories like this.